I'm President Rathcock, and I approve this message. Hey, gang. How's it going?
Charlie Sheen is a Hollywood actor, director, screenwriter, and producer known not only for his stunning movies, but also for his tumultuous personal life and scandalous antics. In this video, we will tell you how the career of this talented artist began and where his wild lifestyle led him. How the star of Hot Shots lives and what's become of him.
Right to the point. I like that. No bullshit.
Charlie Sheen, whose real name is Carlos Erwin Estevez, was born on September 3, 1965 in New York. He had a renowned family. His father, known by the stage name Martin Sheen, was an actor and director, and his mother, Janet Templeton, was an actress and producer. Besides Carlos, the family also had two sons, Emilio and Ramon, and a daughter, Renee. All the children followed in their parents' footsteps and pursued acting careers. However, our hero is the only child performing under his father's stage name, while the others use their real names. On the paternal side, the future celebrity had Spanish and Irish roots, while on the maternal side, there was English, Scottish, and Jewish ancestry. When Carlos was born, doctors diagnosed him with cyanosis. It is a condition when a newborn does not receive enough oxygen and his skin turns blue. The doctor who saved his life was called Erwin, so the parents gave the boy the middle name after his savior. At the age of 4, the future actor's family moved to Malibu because his father received a role in a theater there. In California, Carlos attended Santa Monica High School along with Robert Downey Jr. In school, our hero made a name for himself as an excellent athlete. He became the main player in the baseball team and later the school's star, playing as a pitcher. Teachers predicted a brilliant sports career for him, but he chose the path of an actor instead. At 8 years old, Carlos made his debut in the action movie Badlands. A year later, he appeared in the biographical drama The Execution of Private Slovak. However, he played minor roles in both films and was not even credited. Nevertheless, this experience inspired our hero so much that he developed a passion for cinema and even started making his own amateur short films with his friends Sean Penn and Rob Lowe, who would also become famous actors later. In 1979, his father took the boy to the filming of the war drama Apocalypse Now by Francis Ford Coppola in the Philippines, which drastically changed the teenager's life. Carlos worked as an extra there. Working on this project was highly intense. Actor Marlon Brando unexpectedly gained weight, and Martin Sheen suffered a heart attack. Despite all the difficulties, our hero's participation in the filming process ultimately determined his destiny and future profession. The lure of cinema captivated the young man to the point where he stopped attending school, leading to his expulsion just a few weeks before his graduation exams. Carlos was undeterred by this setback, adopting the stage name Charlie Sheen and setting out to conquer Hollywood. In 1983, the 18-year-old Charlie appeared in the horror film Grizzly 2: The Predator, where he shared the screen with the then relatively unknown actor George Clooney. The filming took place in Budapest, where the Hungarian government confiscated part of the equipment due to unpaid debts, and the post-production process was never completed. Officially, the film was never released, and a rough version only resurfaced on the internet some 30 years later. In 1984, Sheen appeared in the drama Silence of the Heart and the military thriller Red Dawn, where he got a chance to work with established stars like Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey. The film depicted the Third World War and the Soviet invasion of the United States.
I'm with you, Maddie.
No.
Yeah. We're going with you.
Listen to me. We're all that's left. Somebody's gotta live. Somebody's gotta make it.
Before shooting, the actors had an intensive 8-week military training course. This film was considered the most violent at the time, earning a place in the Guinness World Records for its high number of acts of violence. Due to its brutal scenes and strange plot, the movie received negative reviews from critics and was labeled as overly stereotypical. It was even banned from theaters in Germany. Despite this, Charlie's performance was positively acknowledged. The same year, Sheen became a father for the first time. His girlfriend, Paula Prophet, whom he had been dating since high school, gave birth to their daughter, Cassandra Jade. The couple never married and eventually parted ways after a few years. Interestingly, before his romance with Paula, our hero had been dating Robin Wright, who would also become a famous actress in the future. At the time of their romance, Charlie and Robin were teenagers, and their relationship was a fleeting teenage infatuation. In 1985, the actor starred in the adventure drama The Fourth Wise Man and the crime thriller The Boys Next Door, in which he played a bullied schoolboy whose experience critically influenced his behavior later.
Eat someplace nice, like Sizzler, and then it's Caveman Day. What do you say? All right, bolt.
The film received positive reviews from critics. In 1986, Charlie appeared in the anthology series Amazing Stories and starred in the short film A Life in the Day, the action film Wisdom, the melodrama Lucas, and the horror film The Wraith, in which he was hardly involved in production as he was busy with other projects. As a result, all scenes with his character were shot within the first 2 weeks of filming. He also appeared in the comedy Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Interestingly, while preparing for the scenes at the police station, the actor didn't sleep for more than 2 days.
I don't know why I'm here.
Why don't you go home?
Why don't you put your thumb up your butt?
The same year, the war drama Platoon was released, depicting the internal conflicts within an American military unit.
You ain't a firing squad, you piece of
with Charlie playing the courageous soldier Chris Taylor. Initially, his older brother, Emilio, was considered for this role, but financial difficulties delayed the shooting for 2 years. By the time production resumed, Emilio was already working on other projects, so the role was offered to Charlie. Interestingly, Charlie also provided the voiceover for the film.
Come on, be cool, be cool. They're scared, man, they're scared. Oh, they're scared, huh? What about me, man? What about me? I'm sick of this. Come on, move!
Before beginning work on set, all the actors received a 13-day military training led by the retired Marine Captain Dale Dye, who also worked as a consultant to ensure historical accuracy in the film. According to experts, indeed, the movie accurately portrays events during the Vietnam War, and Charlie admitted that this project deepened his respect for war veterans. By the way, during the shooting, our hero narrowly escaped death. While filming a scene in a helicopter, Sheen fell toward an open door, but his colleague, Keith David, managed to grab him by the hand just in time to pull him back in. The movie received positive reviews from critics, garnered 8 Oscar nominations, and won 4 of them. It brought Charlie worldwide recognition, with many critics considering it the best work in his filmography. During the same period, Sheen ventured into a new job. He became a screenwriter, director, and producer for the short film RPG, starring Johnny Depp. Not only Charlie's career was eventful, but his personal life as well. He had numerous romances and even managed to date multiple women simultaneously. Some of his lovers were actresses Dolly Fox, Valerie Barnes, Carrie Hayes, Charlotte Lewis, Winona Ryder, and many others. Back then, Charlie had already earned a reputation as the ultimate Hollywood playboy.
Being a psychiatrist on a regular basis.
Well, I thought you'd never ask.
I mean professionally.
Interestingly, in an interview, Charlie claimed that it was he who came up with the stage name Winona Ryder for the actress known by the name of Horowitz at that time. However, the actress never confirmed this information. In addition to frequent changes in his relationships, Charlie struggled with alcohol and substance abuse and frequently made headlines for his controversial behavior. In 1987, Sheen played the leading roles in the comedy drama 3 for the Road with a $500,000 check and the thriller No Man's Land, where an incident occurred during filming. During the shooting of Charlie's scene, a squib unexpectedly detonated near the actor, causing him to lose consciousness. He was rushed to the hospital and received 9 stitches on his face. After being discharged, he remained deaf in one ear for a month. The incident left a noticeable scar on his chin as a constant reminder.
You scared? Me neither.
He also appeared in Oliver Stone's crime drama Wall Street. The film tells the story of the rise and fall of a young stockbroker, Bud Fox, portrayed by our hero. The role of Bud's father was played by his real dad, Martin Sheen.
Stop it. Come on, here, put this towards your school loan.
Oh, forget the loans. Look, Dad, things are good, and it's gonna stay that way. Hey, buy yourself a new suit.
What are you in a suit for? I don't hobnob with it.
Interestingly, Tom Cruise had initially wanted to play the role, but the director chose Charlie. By the way, a few years later, Oliver Stone initially cast Charlie as the protagonist of the movie Born on the 4th of July, but unexpectedly changed his mind and gave the role to Tom Cruise without informing Charlie. This led to a falling out, and Charlie did not speak to the director for a long time. The same year, our hero briefly dated actress Charlie Spradling. In 1988, the actor played a side character in the sports drama 8 Men Out and one of the leading roles in the Western film Young Guns. In the latter, Charlie had to portray a cowboy despite having no riding experience. He fell off the horse several times on the movie set, and during a shootout scene, his horse bolted and he had no idea how to stop it.
You better stop believing the newspapers. You ain't no captain, and you sure as hell ain't no Robin Hood. Whatever you say, Dick.
At that period, Charlie had a short romance with actress Katie St. George. After breaking up with her, he began a relationship with another actress, Tracy Richmond, which also did not lead to anything serious. In 1989, Sheen starred in the drama film Tale of Two Sisters, for which he also worked as a screenwriter and played a baseball player in the sports comedy Major League.
What the hell league you been playing in?
California Penal.
Never heard of it. Well, how'd you end up playing there?
Stole a car.
Thanks to his athletic background, Charlie easily slipped into the role, although he admitted to using steroids while filming the movie to increase his pitch speed to 85 miles per hour. The same year, Charlie met actress Kelly Preston. He fell in love with her deeply and proposed to her. However, a year later, Kelly called off the engagement after Charlie accidentally shot her in the arm in a state of alcohol intoxication. Many years later, Charlie denied this information, claiming that the actress accidentally shot herself. According to him, she took his pants and the gun in the pocket went off. In 1990, our hero starred in action movies such as Catch Fire, Men at Work, Navy SEALs, and The Rookie, as well as dramas like Courage Mountain and Cadence, where his father, Martin Sheen, also appeared.
Well, and how do we like our new roommates now, Mr. Bean?
I like them fine.
I like them fine, Sergeant. It's a gig, Gerald. Gig for Bean.
Careful viewers might notice that in the scene where Charlie visits his father in jail, the military police officer's last name is Estevez, the real last name of both actors. During that year, Charlie's list of romantic endeavors included adult film actress Ginger Lynn and Dominique Simone. In 1991, Charlie played a leading role in the comedy Hot Shots, a parody of the film Top Gun with Tom Cruise. Charlie could have played in the original film, but the directors considered him too young at the time. In the parody film, he portrayed Sean Topper Harley, a flying ace. This role brought him incredible popularity and is considered one of the best of his works.
Be careful out there, Lieutenant.
Don't worry, I can take care of myself.
No, you can't. You're going to get hurt.
I don't need your help. I don't need anybody's help. I'll be just fine.
The following year, Charlie had a brief romance with actress Shauna O'Brien. After parting ways with her, he started dating model Stephanie Seymour, and their relationship lasted for about 2 years. In 1993, Sheen appeared in the comedy sequel Hot Shot Part 2, for which he received a $4 million fee.
before I tried to stay away. I thought I was never going to see you again, that you were out of my life. But it's the sequel. I had to come.
Do you have any idea what the critics will say? Same warmed-over characters?
As a matter of fact, there are numerous references to the actor's previous works in this film. For example, there is a scene parodying Apocalypse Now where a boat with Charlie Sheen on board confronts a boat with Martin Sheen. At that moment, the two men simultaneously shout to each other,
I love you in Wall Street!
referring to Oliver Stone's film in which they both had starred. The same year, the actor starred in the action movies Loaded Weapon 1 and Three Musketeers, in which he played Aramis. Although initially the director planned to give him the role of Porthos, he earned $4 million for this movie.
We must pray for our sins. Second thought, guy's often busy.
Charlie also played in crime dramas Deadfall and Beyond the Law. The latter was based on the true story of a police officer who made a cameo appearance as well.
No guns, Virgil. Any shooting needs done, I'll handle it. I'm the narc, you're the f***ing deputy.
Well, that ain't fair, man. I mean, how can I fucking arrest anybody if I hadn't got...
In 1994, Charlie starred in the sports comedy film Major League 2, worked both as an actor and producer for the action film The Chase, and received a $6 million paycheck for the role in the detective action film Terminal Velocity. The same year, Charlie had brief romances with socialites Tamara Beckwith and adult film actresses Heather Hunter and Chloe Jones. In 1995, Charlie married for the first time. His bride was actress and model Donna Peel. They met while working on a co-marketing campaign and decided to tie the knot just 6 weeks later. Charlie was madly in love with Donna and referred to her as an angel sent by God. However, shortly after their wedding, their happiness ended because of a scandalous story Charlie got into. It turned out that he had been a frequent client of an elite escort agency, spending approximately $50,000 on encounters with 27 different women. Specifically, he was rumored to have had a romance with the owner of that establishment, Heidi Fleisch, often referred to as the Hollywood Madam. This news shattered their marriage, and after a year of living together, they divorced. In 1996, Charlie voiced a character in the animated film All Dogs Go to Heaven 2 and made a guest appearance in the TV series Friends. He also played the protagonist in the science fiction thriller The Arrival, earning $5.25 million.
Fucking NRA. It's just so easy to get one. Let's have a chat.
That year marked another scandalous episode in Charlie's personal life. After he divorced Donna Peel, he started dating adult film actress Brittany Ashland. Once, during an argument, Charlie physically assaulted her. Ashland did not stay silent and reported the incident to the police. As a result, the actor was sentenced to 2 years of probation and $2,800 in fines. In 1997, Charlie starred in the drama Loose Women, the thriller Bad Day on the Block, as well as action films Money Talks and Shadow Conspiracy, for which he received a $4 million paycheck. He also wrote the screenplay for the film Discovery Mars. During the same year, his list of romantic involvements included model Tara Phillips and another adult film actress, Tabitha Stevens. In 1998, Charlie appeared in the crime comedy Free Money and the thrillers A Letter from Death Row and Postmortem. The latter was shot in 10 days, with all of Charlie's scenes filmed in only 6 days. He also starred in the action movie No Code of Conduct, for which he worked as a screenwriter and producer as well. His paycheck for this movie was $2 million. The same year, Charlie Sheen suffered a stroke due to an overdose of illicit drugs. He was found by a friend in his home and subsequently hospitalized. A few days later, Sheen went to a rehabilitation center. Although he was not enthusiastic about getting treatment, the authorities insisted on it, seeing that he was still on probation. It was during this period that the actor decided to change his stage name to Charles Sheen to have a fresh start. However, he later reverted not only to his previous name, but to his previous lifestyle as well. In 1999, Charlie appeared in the comedy-drama film Five Aces and the fantasy comedy film Being John Malkovich. For the latter, Charlie and his co-stars were nominated for a Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Cast.
Charlie, someone was talking through my mouth.
You were stoned. Case closed. End of story. How hot is this, babe?
You know what?
Around this time, the public's attention was drawn not only to his career, but to his personal life too. In just 1 year, he had short-lived romances with adult film actresses Terry Starr and Charlize Lamour, as well as models Stacey Fuson and Summer Altice, and activist Sky Valencia. In 2000, Charlie starred in the comedy-drama film Lisa Picard is Famous and the biographical film Rated X, where he and his real-life brother Emilio Estevez played on-screen relatives dreaming of becoming the new Warner Bros., but in the adult film genre. The same year, Charlie joined the cast of the popular comedy series Fin City, replacing actor Michael J. Fox, who had been playing the lead role as the city's deputy mayor for 4 years.
I see from your bio that you're relaxed, easygoing, and comfortable at work or play.
Sir, that's the J. Crew catalog.
For his role, Charlie Sheen received a Golden Globe Award and earned $2.75 million. At that time, Sheen also entered a short-lived romance with model Margaret Judge, but it ended quite soon. In 2001, Charlie appeared in the romantic movie Good Advice with his on-screen partner Denise Richards. The actors fell in love with each other, and shortly after, Charlie proposed to her. They officially got married the following year. 2 years later, Denise gave birth to their daughters, Sammy and Lola Rose. During her second pregnancy, she left Charlie and filed for divorce because she could no longer tolerate his addictions. In 2003, our hero starred in the comedy Scary Movie 3 and the TV series 2.5 Men, where he portrayed Charlie Harper, a bachelor and incorrigible womanizer. By the way, in the episode where Sheen plays the piano, he actually pretends to play, and jazz guitarist Grant Geisman plays the piano instead.
You gonna quit drinking?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm gonna quit waking up.
The sitcom was incredibly popular and ran for 12 seasons. However, after the 8th season, Sheen was replaced by Ashton Kutcher because the production company grew tired of Sheen's antics, such as arriving on set in an intoxicated state and insulting the show's creators. Following the contract termination, Sheen was awarded compensation. Even without that, he managed to enter the Guinness World Records as the highest-paid actor on television, earning $1.8 million per episode, or over $40 million per season. Over the years, Sheen's performance on the show earned him nominations for several prestigious awards, including 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards, 4 Emmy Awards, and 2 Golden Globes. In addition to 2.5 Men, Sheen managed to appear in comedies The Big Bounce and Scary Movie 4 and TV series CSI Crime Scene Investigation and The Big Bang Theory. During this period, Charlie's personal life was tumultuous too. He had relationships with the infamous escort Ashley Dupre, model Isabelle Goulart, and actress Brooke Mueller. He even married the latter in 2008. 2 years later, they had twins Bob and Max. However, their family life was fraught with conflicts, and several years later, they divorced. In 2010, Sheen voiced himself in the animated sitcom Family Guy and starred in the comedy Due Date and the thriller Wall Street Money Never Sleeps, although his name wasn't listed in the credits. The same year, Charlie had short romances with adult film actresses Melanie Rios, Capri Anderson, and Casey Jordan. In the following year, he shocked the public with a revelation that he was living in a polyamorous relationship with their colleague Brie Olson and model Natalie Kenley, although this unconventional union lasted only a few months. At that time, Sheen participated in Comedy Central Roast. His roast was watched by nearly 6.5 million people, making it the highest rated in the history of the show. Furthermore, Charlie set a world record for the speed of gaining 1 million followers on Twitter. In 2012, Sheen appeared in the comedies A Glimpse Inside the Mind of Charles Swan III and She Wants Me, working as a producer of the latter. he earned $7.8 million for this work. He also voiced a character in the animated film Food Fight, earning over $7 million. The same year, Charlie Sheen starred in the FX series Anger Management as Dr. Charlie, who helps people manage their negative emotions.
What I mean is, I almost gave in to a black rage.
Oh no, we're talking about the same thing. Give in, baby. Give in.
The series ran for 2 seasons, and during that time, Sheen earned $10 million. In 2013, Charlie Sheen added Scary Movie 5 to his filmography. The cast was nominated for a Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Screen Combo, and Charlie earned $5.4 million for the role. After that, he played the President of the United States in the action film Machete Kills and earned $6.4 million.
Fellow Americans, it's been a groovy 4 years, but there is still so much left to accomplish. For me, winning was only the beginning.
Interestingly, it was the only film where he was credited under his birth name, Carlos Estevez. During the same period, Charlie had a brief romance with actresses Georgia Jones, a star of his favorite films. After their separation, he was seen in the company of another adult film star, Brett Rossi. His relationship with Brett started getting serious, and Charlie even proposed to her. However, 6 months later, the couple decided to part ways. His next romantic interest was model Amanda Lawrence Bruce, but this romance was also short-lived. In 2015, Charlie made a guest appearance in the comedy series The Goldbergs. Also, he publicly disclosed that he had tested HIV positive, a diagnosis he received 4 years earlier. He stated that he made this information public to thwart blackmailers who had already received $10 million from him. This news caused a series of controversies and legal issues, with some of his former partners preparing lawsuits alleging that he had not informed them about his infection, which Charlie denied. There still was something good in this unpleasant story. Charlie Sheen's public announcement about being HIV positive resulted in nearly 3 million Google searches on the topic of HIV. Furthermore, experts noted that HIV self-test kits saw a 95% increase in sales and dubbed it the Charlie Sheen effect, because they believed he did more for HIV awareness than many UN events. Around the same time, Sheen declared his intention to leave behind his destructive habits and has since been leading a healthier lifestyle, including pursuing hobbies like fishing. In 2017, Charlie appeared in the television series Typical Rick, the documentary film I Am Sam Kinison, the comedy Mad Families, in which he also served as a producer, and the action film 9/11.
Betty, if God can't hear you, I'll settle for a saint. My wife knows where we are.
In that year, Sheen publicly insulted singer Rihanna, with whom he had previously had a conflict. Rihanna had refused to sit at the same table with him at a restaurant because he was in the company of an adult film star. Also in 2017, Sheen was accused of a relationship with the teen actor Corey Haim, with whom he had co-starred in the film Lucas more than 30 years earlier. However, the mother of the late actor denied this information. During the same year, he began dating Julia Stambler, a 26-year-old nanny of his twin sons. She was not deterred by his HIV status, but the romance lasted for only a year. Currently, Sheen's relationship status is either single or kept private. In recent years, Charlie Sheen has been relatively absent from the silver screen. However, in 2023, he began filming for the series How to Be a Bookie, in which he plays a supporting role. Throughout his career, Sheen has appeared in music videos for various singers and has featured in commercials for brands like Hanes, Bavaria non-alcoholic beer, Parliament cigarettes, Planters snacks, Fiat cars, Platoon car services, and the pharmaceutical company SingleCare. In 2006, Charlie launched a children's clothing line called Sheen Kids. In 2019, he introduced the brand Genius, which specializes in creating vape flavors. As of today, Charlie Sheen's estimated net worth is around $10 million. However, at the peak of his career, his wealth reached approximately $150 million. A significant portion of his earnings went towards settling various legal disputes, including alimony payments to former spouses. he has owned expensive real estate properties. In 2006, he bought a house for $7.2 million in Beverly Hills in Mulholland Estates. The mansion is set in 8,600 square feet and includes 5 bedrooms, with the main bedroom having a secret room with a private theater, a bar with a redwood sink, and a balcony. The house also has 7 bathrooms, a kitchen, a dining area, multiple spacious living rooms, a pool room, a gym, a home cinema, and an office. The property boasts a luxurious garden, 2 swimming pools, relaxation areas, and an outdoor kitchen with a gazebo. In 2020, Charlie sold the property for $6.6 million. In 2011, Sheen bought a similar large mansion in the same area for $7 million. This Mediterranean-style house, covering 9,000 square feet, has 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, several living rooms, and a kitchen dining area. The property also features a pool with relaxation zones. In 2015, Sheen sold it for $6.6 million. In 2012, Charlie purchased a Spanish-style house in the same area spanning 6,600 square feet for $4.8 million. In 2016, he sold it for $5.4 million. A few years later, Kendall Jenner bought the property from another seller. In 2016, Sheen bought 3 houses in Rosarito, Mexico for approximately $1 million. The main mansion covers 2,700 square feet and has 3 bedrooms. Sheen also has previously owned homes in Agora Hills and Sherman Oaks, California, but according to some sources, he no longer owns them. Currently, Charlie resides in Malibu, where he rents a 4-bedroom house for $16,350 per month. The house has a large second-floor balcony with ocean views, and the interior is designed in light tones. The property also includes a swimming pool and an outdoor dining area, which is shielded from prying eyes. Charlie Sheen is known for his passion for cars. Over the years, he has owned various models, including a Rolls-Royce Phantom, Bentley Flying Spur, Bentley Continental GT Coupe, Porsche 911 Carrera and Carrera S, Mercedes-Benz AMG E63S, Porsche Cayenne, Mercedes-Benz AMG SLK 320, Porsche 944, a Mustang convertible, and a Maybach. Despite his scandalous lifestyle, there is no denying that Charlie Sheen is a remarkable actor. Throughout his career, he has appeared in 80 films and received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Which movie with Charlie Sheen do you like the most?
Take care, Frankie. So long, kids.
Bye.
See you.
If you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything interesting.